Hey guys, it's Vara, and today we are going to be going over some of the Ravnica Allegiance spoilers. We are going to be going over the packaging, the promos, and the Planeswalkers, so let's just get straight into it. Alright, you guys, so we are just going to get straight into it. I'm just going to go over all of the promos and etc. that is here, so let's just jump straight into it. So the first one is the Buy a Box promo, and it's fairly interesting. It's called the Haunt of Hightower. It's 4 colorless, 2 black. It is a legendary creature vampire. It's a 3/3 body, and it reads Flying Lifelink. Whenever the Haunt of Hightower attacks, defending player discards a card. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter on the Haunt of Hightower. So this card originally I thought was actually pretty good. But then getting into the fact that it's a legendary creature, plus the cost, if it was just the cost, I guess I could deal with it. But it's the fact that it's a legendary, so you can't keep putting them on the field and then making it so when they attack, they discard a card. That would have been really broken, so I am glad that this is a legendary creature. But yeah, I mean, it's an okay card for a buy box. Definitely we haven't seen buy box promos as strong as Nexus of Fate, and I don't think we ever will again. You know, with Nexus of Fate, then we also had Impervious Great Worm, and now we're seeing this. I mean, these are really what buy box promos should be, like the power level. So definitely this one's okay. It's not broken. I don't really like the artwork of it, though. I feel like it's that digital look with the background. The background looks very digital. It just looks monotone. It just looks very bland. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the artwork, but it is alright. So going down to the event promos, this is the open house promo, and first of all, the artwork of it is okay. So I wanted to talk a tiny bit about artwork and the general way that Rakdos looks. I'm not a fan. So what they're doing with Rakdos is they are going for like this evil clown jester type of look, and I am so not into it. I think Rakdos should have like spikes and armor, or like even robes, but they just look evil. I'm not into this jester clown look. Like, I'm not into it. I think it really feels like it's ruining the feel of Rakdos compared to how everything else looks. I feel like Rakdos is really, really bland. I feel like it's really generic, but the card itself, we'll get into it. Rakdos Firewheeler, 2 black, 2 red, 4/3, 3? Wow, what did I do with my hand? Creature Human Rogue. When Rakdos Firewheeler enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. I do actually really like this card. I think that as an open house promo, that looks very good. And I think that this card itself is really good. I do think that this will be utilized really well in Rakdos standard decks. I do think that Rakdos is going to be a very prominent Gilt in Guild of Ravnica and Gilt in Ravnica Allegiance, so I do think that this is actually really good for a card. Now the Draft Weekend promo, we are seeing that they are bringing +1/+1s back with Simic, of course. Draft Weekend promo is Ascendancy. It is 1 green, 1 blue enchantment. So for 1 colorless, 1 green, and 1 blue, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, put that many growth counters on Simic Ascendancy. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if Simic Ascendancy has 20 or more growth counters on it, you win the game. It's another one of those win con cards. I don't really see this being amazing. I do think with the cost being really low, it is really good. I do like that. Of course, we will, of course, probably see more cards that do add the growth counters. That's probably a mechanic that we are going to see in Allegiance, so I do think that this is okay. I think the cost is low enough for it to actually work, but it is a decent Draft Weekend promo. It's not a bad promo at all. You know, another promo that's not really super high of a power level. So the next card is the Magic League card, and this one's slightly interesting. Of course, this is more of a draft type of card, but it's not bad. It's interesting. So it's Gate Colossus. It's 8 cost, first of all. Artifact Creature Construct, and it is an 8/8, so 8 for an 8/8. Okay. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each gate you control. Gate Colossus can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control, you may put Gate Colossus from your graveyard on top of your library. So overall, because the spell is being lowered, I could really see this being good. Maybe in like Sealed. I think that this would be really good for Sealed if you went for a gate type of deck. I don't know how prominent a gate deck will be in standard when, you know, this comes out. They are adding more gate cards from what we know, so who really knows, but this is good. I mean, an 8 for an 8/8, plus you can lower the cost of it, is really effective. We'll just have to see if these type of decks are really played in standard. All we can do is really wait. So the next Friday Night Magic events, of course, are running during the Allegiance season. Starting January 18th, we'll have access to 3 different promo stars can distribute as they see fit. Hate when they do this, when they add multiple ones, but let's just get into it. So the first one is Growth Spiral. 1 green, 1 blue. Instant draw card, you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. Very, very good card, very good cost. It's an instant, and it's also, the art is really pretty. I see this being worth quite a few dollars. Overall, this is a great card in Simic you're gonna need 4, but the artwork of it is gorgeous. Light up the stage, 2 colorless, 1 red sorcery. It's got Spectacle. And exile top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. It's okay. I mean, it could be better. It could be better. But honestly, it could be a lot worse. Really good as an F&M promo. Not too overpowered, but not too underpowered. Pretty decent artwork as well, honestly. And then we've got Mortify, which is a 1 colorless, 1 white, 1 black instant, and destroy target creature or enchantment. Of course, more just destruction. This is Orzhov destruction. I was kind of expecting to see something like this. The artwork isn't bad, but I wouldn't call it that good either. But overall, they're really decent F&M cards. Of course, nothing like the power level of like Fatal Push, nothing that's probably going to hit $20 each, but not bad overall. So the next cards are the Ravnica weekends, and these are the premium foil guild aligned basic lands, and these do look super nice. As you guys can see, there's not really a whole lot to read, but these look beautiful. I really love how each of them have a very different feel. I think that they suit each other very well. I do really like them. Next one is a new version of Ravnica, and this is the Azureus Renegade. It is a 1 white, 1 blue, legendary creature human soldier, 2/2. The art looks very fabulous. I do think that the art is very nice compared to what it could be. And it reads, each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with converted mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Really great card in my opinion. I think that this is damned if you do, damned if you don't. Really great card. I do see that this card, not just the Store Championship promo version, but also the set version, I do think that this card will fetch quite a bit of money. Very good. I don't know if we'll see a lot of this type of gameplay in Standard, but even if we don't, this is a great card for other formats as well. So 100%, I definitely plan on picking up 4 of these. I haven't seen the other artwork, the non-promo artwork of it, but I'm sure it'll look okay. And then we're just going to get into the packaging really quickly. This is coming to the end of the information that we have. But first of all, the booster box of Ravnica Allegiance looks really solid. You know, we don't know the character that's actually on it. I don't think that's her. I don't think it's Ravnica. I don't think so. Actually, it might be. I'm not sure. Either way, the art of it looks really great. Of course, we're seeing the on the actual booster box on the right side, we're seeing the Portal logo again, even though Portal still isn't a thing. Just thought that was funny. But we are seeing Kaya the Ghost Assassin back. Of course, we won't know what her title will be in this one, but we are seeing Domi Rod come back. And then there's a couple other characters that we don't know about, mainly the Rakdos, Jester, and also it looks like a Simic card. Overall, though, the packaging and the characters look really good. I think that the booster box looks very nice. It looks very clean. I do like this blue that they went with, this icy blue. And of course, we are seeing Domri on one of the Planeswalker decks, and we are seeing Dovin Baan. So we haven't seen him since Kaladesh, or Aether Revolt, technically. So that's actually really cool to know that he is on Ravnica. No clue what he'll be doing, but very good to see. I do think that it will be interesting. of course, Gruul and Azureus. And of course, we are seeing Kaya on the actual bundles or the Fat Pack box. Rakdos card, but yeah, that's all the information that we have spoiled so far. I know like 2 or 3 commons have been spoiled every day the past 2 days, but if anything good pops up, I will let you guys know. I will be doing, of course, more spoiler videos, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the spoilers. Let me know your thoughts on Ravnica Allegiance so far down below in the comments, but I will talk to you guys again in the next spoiler video really soon. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. You should click that subscribe button, and there are plenty of ways to show support to the channel, such as following me on Twitter, joining the Dark Titans Discord server, or even chipping in on Patreon and becoming a Dark Titan yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.